Welcome to Protecting Africa show. We've got Mr. Henry Kissinger, right?
Yes.
And before we go to the main topic, my question to you will be, why do you have a European name when you're an African person? Why do you think you have a European name when you're an African person?
Well, according to what I was told, because my parents gave me that name, so according to what I was told, my father taught me, he was a history teacher by the way, just a little history of my family. My father was a history teacher, and when Henry Kissinger, Dr. Henry Kissinger was the Secretary of State in the United States that time, that's the year I was born.
Which year was that?
1977.
1977, right?
Yeah.
So
that's what my father thought, maybe because I was a baby boy when I was born. So, and I'm the youngest, so my father gave me that.
Knowing the history of slavery and colonization that happened in Africa, we all know that almost all Africans have European names, right? And no European have African names.
No.
What kind of relationship is that when we have their names and they don't have our names? Do you think it's an equal relationship, or is it a colonial relationship of master and slave?
I think it's the mind of the African people.
Now, my question is clear. Do you think the relationship, is it an equal one or unequal one? I'm not trying to know if whatever is whatever. I'm just trying to say, is it unequal?
It is equal.
You think it's equal for us to have their names when they don't have our names?
Yeah.
Don't you think they have the feeling that they own us since we have their names and they don't have our names?
Well, I don't, in my sense of you, for given the time to explain, no, I don't think like that.
You don't feel that, but are you aware that Africans, generally speaking, have a feeling of being inferior to European?
Yeah.
Yes. And don't you think that feeling exists also because of the fact that we have their names and they don't have our names?
Well, it can be one of the contributions.
It can be, or you must, because this is a serious issue. We're trying to pull our people out of the mess, right?
Yeah.
So you must not act like you're a protector of the oppressor. You must be objective. Even if you didn't know, you must use your mind now to try to make it right. Because we will not entertain issues where we are the laughing stock of the planet. When everybody looks at us like primitive people because of the continued order that they have established. As victim of oppression, we haven't established any order.
Yeah, but like it or not, the truth of the matter is that as African people, people need one another. So African people, we adopted something after being colonized. And we moved on. That gives us the strength that we had to gain our independence.
Which strength has Africa when we produce less than 1% of the world GDP? When when everything that is ours is owned by European? Which strength do we have? The fight for independence and freedom was a legitimate fight against evil. These people have never had the right to oppress. The fact that they enslave and oppress us, we have the right to hate them for this crime. And then you are trying to make it look like colonization was something normal, and then they help us somehow to get freedom. Oppression was wrong. Obviously, you got the right to answer. You're gonna answer the question, but don't put a picture of a picture that European will want us to see. Put a picture that is a normal picture, because there is a picture Europeans want to see, there's a picture we want to see, and there's a logical picture. That's where reason lies. You understand? So oppression is a crime. Those who commit oppression must be punished. Have we punished Europeans for the crime? Can you answer that?
I'm not going to answer that one.
You're not going to answer that because it goes against your master's interest.
No.
Yeah, because that's a clear question you're supposed to answer.
I can't answer that one.
You should answer it because every criminal must be punished. Yes. Have we punished Europe?
Yes.
Have we punished Europe for the crime?
I don't know. That's
okay.
Do you want? I don't want to live in the past. Okay. Sorry, yes,
you were not born this big, right? Were you born this big?
Yeah, of course not.
Okay, that means your current present is linked to your past, right? So you cannot undermine your past.
Of course not.
You should not. So why are you saying I don't live in the past?
I don't want to
because if we are poor today, it's because of our past. The past where these barbarians have enslaved us and hurt us.
Yeah. Now.
So why you acting like our past is not part of who we are today?
I can ask you the same question back. What are you about to do about it?
I'm doing something right now. I'm raising awareness, and that's very important. It's all in the mind. So you ask me a question, I answer you. Are you happy about my answer?
Yes.
So I'm doing something.
Okay.
Now you can't even contribute positively to our cause. You're trying to contribute to the European cause.
Okay.
So what kind of African other Africans gonna see you are?
Very patriotic African. I am.
Sorry?
Very patriotic.
Patriotic, it means you must talk about what is right.
No.
Don't talk about issues that gonna.
But at first it was about religion, isn't it?
Now we're coming there. We're going. This is an African topic. We deal with religion. We deal with issue of domination.
Yes.
We deal of issue of us being left all over the world as if we are nobody. These people look at us.
At you all over the world.
These people portray us as animals. You know it. We have you yourself. You said it on camera that you agreed, which is a reality. African, generally speaking, have a feeling of being inferior.
Yes.
Who has put that feeling in us?
The colonialization.
Exactly. No, the colonizer. It means the European has put that feeling.
Power. They were ruling us before.
Even today, they're still ruling us. Why?
How?
Let me explain to you how. The colonial order, right, is still intact. It means the system, the colonial system, all of Africa. The colonial system European wanted us in is still there, right? Which means they're still ruling us because we're still doing their will. We still speak their language like they wanted the time of slavery and colonization. We still have their names. We still have their names like they wanted during the time of colonization, slavery. They still own every piece of natural resources that's supposed to belong to us. Everything is just like they wanted. It means they still rule us. Okay. Now we're trying to.
Can I ask you? I want to know something.
Yeah.
I want to know when am I going to be interviewed about religion?
Okay.
That's what I stopped for.
Now.
Yes, I'm going somewhere.
Good, very important. The brothers, you heard the brothers. The brother want to jump to religion.
Yes, please.
You know,
please,
protecting Africa. Protecting Africa stand for the interests of the African people.
Yes.
Fundamental. We hardcore when it comes to our interests, and we don't compromise on that. We're about restoring Africa's pride and glory at all costs. So we're going straight to religion. Yes. The topic that I wanted to interview the brother. The brother about. There is no ambush. It is you got a mind to answer. You got
mind not to.
You have to just be logical, and you're gonna see it's gonna be easy. Because if you follow logic, you must understand that criminal must be punished. If you say I don't have a comment about punishing criminal, it means you're protecting criminals. It's simple to say. It's simple to say criminal must be punished because they're criminals. So that's simple, something that is simple. But if you can't answer that, then you become like a protector, even if you're not of criminals.
If we had time concerning the colonial stuff and having names and African and being inferior to the colonial masters and all that stuff. This is the
will you support
question.
Will you support the decolonization of Africa?
Do I support the decolonization of Africa?
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
Okay, then you must start by removing that colonial name